name is Steve Grant. I'm the organist at John Knox Presbyterian Church in Greenville. And I'm standing beside our year 2000 Holtkamp pipe organ. It's 46 ranks. It's custom designed, custom installed, and custom voiced for this room. It's a one-of-a-kind organ for this particular place. And for the past 20 years, it has just functioned beautifully, and it's in pristine condition. We maintain it on a regular basis. Just a few short weeks ago, our leadership of our church gave me permission to expand the pipe organ and add some equipment to it that will produce what is called an antiphonal. If you'd like to have a simple understanding of what antiphonal is, you can think of a responsive reading in a church service. The minister reads verse 1 and the congregation follows with 2. And you do this alternatively, and then sometimes, typically on the end, you read together. So that would either be in dialogue or in unison. So an antiphonal in a pipe organ is an alternate source of sound that your ears perceive to come from the back. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to connect our system, and everybody seems to have the impression that it is horribly complicated, and I'm going to just show you how easy it is. We start with a basic Hewlett-Packard HP laptop, and this particular laptop is convertible or 2-in-1, so I can just simply open it back on itself and it becomes a tablet, like an iPad. It's lightweight, it fits right on the organ console, on the music rack. Then, this is a USB cable, which I'm going to plug into the USB socket. And this device right here is called an interface. It's a MIDI interface, and what it does, you can think of an interface as a translator. What it does is it talks to the computer and it talks to the organ and it compares them and they communicate with each other. So we're going to very simply plug the USB cable into the back of the interface. And since this is audio, we're going to have speaker cables. So I'll plug this into number 1 and number 2. And that's it. That's all you have to do. The last step is easy as the ball. The process that we're going to make the organ play through is called MIDI, and this is the little 5-pin connector that makes it work. On the back of the interface is MIDI in, and then we go down here to the organ, and at the bottom there's a panel, and it's called MIDI out, and you just very simply plug it in, and that's all there is to it. Okay, I'm going to turn the computer on and let it boot up. This is a computer that has flash memory in it, which means that it's really quick, and it's also fast to load and fast to function. So I can be up and running in just a few seconds here. So it's amazing. Flash memory is wonderful. The software that we're using is called Hauptwerk. It's the state-of-the-art pipe organ simulation software. And some other peripheral equipment that we have with this project is that we have 2 speakers in the back of the church near the tapestry wall. And my goal was that there would be no eyesores in the church. You couldn't see anything, or if you could see it, it would be very, very discreet and blend in. So we're going to double click the software. Now, if you can see this list of names right here, one of the things in the list is Jubiasco. Jubiasco is a very small town in Switzerland, and it's on the southern border with Italy. So I think that's why it's called Jubiasco. And it's going to load up the organ. We go to full screen. Now, when I move the keys on the organ, you can see the keys on the electronic organ moving too. So that's this keyboard, and this is this one, and of course the pedals play too. So everything's moving because of this interface and the MIDI cable. The audio part of it will come through the speaker part. So if I hit this stop right here, it's all touch sensitive. When you hit a stop on the organ, you do it with your fingertips. And so when you do stops on these organs, you do it with your fingertips too. the keyboard. So if you want to, you can cancel everything and put on the principal. Okay, now let's cancel the Juviasco Swedish organ. We'll unload that one. And then we're going to go back to our list of organs, and we're going to hit Mount Carmel, Skinner. This is a Catholic church in Mount Carmel, Indiana, and it's an Ernest M. Skinner organ, and it was built in 1926. It's a rather historic organ. It's one of the very few complete, unaltered E.M. Skinner organs that remains in this country. And here we have a picture of the 3-manual console. Once again, we have moving keys, and the stops actually pop in and pop out just like you do on a pipe organ. So if I want to activate the chimes, I just tap it and it makes the organ play. Here is the harp and celesta, which is a percussion stop. Cancel that. We can hit general piston number 1. And here's the interesting thing about all this stuff. If you go back to the console view, you can see that the expression pedals move to make the organ softer and louder. Well, they do it on the virtual organ too. So this is nice. Oh, my fault. Now we can also play the digital organ with the real pipe organ and get it even more beautiful. So this is what we've done as a project at the church, and we're going to use it partly as an antiphonal and partly in the front of the organ with our front speakers also, and it'll always be used in conjunction with the pipe organ. So I hope you enjoy it. I would appreciate your feedback, and thank you so much.